The Gambia has on Sunday launched a mass long-lasting insecticidal nets campaign in Karan, Senegal. Now, the second cross-border mass lane distribution campaign seeks to distribute for free about 2 million long-lasting insecticide-treated bed nets to Gambians and residents of the Gambia. Now, the number of represents the first batch of nets to be supplied directly to all households, to be followed by a further 500,000 nets that will be distributed to children and pregnant women. Mafuji Sise has the details of that in this report.
As part of this year's LLIN distribution campaign, over 2,500 volunteers and health workers are expected to be deployed across the country to support the distribution process. Bawa Bolajo is Catholic Relief Service Program Manager of the Malaria Project in the Gambia and has this to say.
This mass bed net distribution is of great significance because it will build on the opportunities to present to every Gambian and every resident of Senegal, particularly those along the two borders, to sleep under a comfort of full protection of a treated bed net and eliminate open contact with mosquitoes.
Speaking at the ceremony, the North Bank Region Governor Lamin Sedikan said it is the responsibility of the two countries to collaborate to put an end to the menace posed by deadly malaria.
Gambia and Senegal, we are the same. We share borders from both ends. So whatever is affecting Gambia will affect Senegal. So that's why we think that this is very important that Gambia and Senegal should come together and fight malaria. Malaria is as deadly as cholera, and the world is struggling right now with economic realities, coupled with coronavirus. So we cannot put our hands together and look malaria affecting our people. It's the responsibility of the governments of two countries to protect and help its citizens.
Dr. Desta Teruni, the country representative of WHO, delivered the joint WHO statement and explained the proper use of long-lasting insecticidal net. He said it is a preventive measure that can reduce malaria morbidity and mortality rates, especially in the children and pregnant women, and a universal coverage campaign of long-lasting insecticide nets is a proven health intervention for increasing population access towards the achievement of this goal. He called on the sisterly countries to identify challenges in the utilization of long-lasting insecticidal bed nets and introduce innovative ways to improve the usage.
Synchronizing the distribution of long-lasting nets in the border areas between Senegal and the Gambia has potential to further enhance the effectiveness of this strategy. Sadly, even in areas where long-lasting insecticidal nets and other interventions have been implemented, malaria cases and deaths remain still high. This highlights the need for further innovation in the fight against malaria. In the latter part of last year, WHO released landmark recommendations on the use of the first vaccine against malaria. This vaccine will be used to prevent malaria among children aged 6 months to 5 years.
Dr. Ahmadou Lamin Samode is the Minister of Health. He said the collaborative distribution of the long-lasting insecticidal bed net between the two countries is targeting 11 million locals, of which 2 million are meant for the Gambia.
In 2018, the Ministers of Health of Senegal and the Gambia signed a convention to foster collaboration towards the elimination of malaria across both countries. Adopt the Senegambia Malaria Initiative, which has established a strategic vehicle to harmonize malaria interventions, collaborative analysis of epidemiological and entomological data, and promote scale-up of best practices, particularly across diverse border communities. In addition, we have also agreed to cooperate and coordinate with other technical and financial partners to develop evidence-based cross-border control strategies and to continuously monitor and evaluate performance of the Senegambia Malaria Initiative, including resource mobilization to sustain this initiative from our respective governments as well as the external donor partners. Investing in malaria is about saving lives and reaping far-reaching benefits for our beloved countries.
Abdoulaye Diouf Sarr is the Minister of Health and Social Action for Senegal. He urged people to take advantage of the treated bed nets, whilst indicating that the cross-border project is aimed at ending the dangers posed by deadly malaria. Both Gambia and Senegal made remarkable achievements in the reduction of morbidity from 40% minus 5% between 2015 and 2020, although no reduction was registered in malaria mortality. Mustafa Mbai, President of Conserve Department Konfunjun, urged the two health ministries to consider providing the treated bed nets to the Islamic schools locally called Daras. He also drew the attention of the Senegalese Health Ministry to increase support. Pape Seydou Janko, Mayor of Toubacouta, urged his people not to use the treated bed nets in their garden or use them to treat their cow milk. Abdoulatif Krubali, Mayor of Sokon, and Ibrahima Job, Mayor of Karang, both expressed similar sentiments. Eyeafrica News, I am Mafuji Cisse, reporting from Karang, Senegal.